to ask me questions?" "What kind of questions?" Jack frowned. "Well, I don't know. About whatever we're supposed to talk about." "Well, what would you like to talk about?" "I don't know," he replied, wholly baffled. "Whatever I'm supposed to talk about." "There aren't any supposed tos, Jack." "Then how are you going to fix me?" She raised her eyebrows at him over the back of the horse. "I can't fix your PTSD." "Then why am I here?" he demanded, exasperation winning out over his confusion. Monica took a few seconds of silence, as though she was considering the answer. But shouldn't she have known? Wasn't it her job to know? "My job isn't to be your life coach. It's to listen to whatever you want to say or have to say. It's to offer coping mechanisms if you're having a particular issue, and it's to maybe try to guide you a bit to your own epiphanies. But they have to be yours, your choices, your feelings. I can't map them out for you." "That's crap." She laughed good-naturedly. "Perhaps, but it's working for Alex. So why don't you tell me what changed your mind about this?" She waved a hand to encompass the stables. "You didn't want me here." Jack scowled and focused on his horse. He hadn't wanted Monica or any therapist here. Hadn't thought it necessary. Sometimes he still didn't. Then he remembered the bone-deep fear of watching Alex fall apart. Alex, their leader, a guy Jack had hero-worshipped in the beginning of his SEAL career, who devised this plan for them after the attack that had gotten them all removed from military life. Even though the past few months had shown Alex getting better, Jack was still haunted by how gaunt and lost Alex had been. Jack didn't feel that bad off, but he knew he wasn't right. He knew at some point he needed to find a purpose because, with each passing day, he felt like he had less and less of one. "Alex is better," Jack said, staring hard at the horse's flank. "He is? And you'd like to be?" Jack ran the brush over his horse, focusing on the animal's hair. "Yes, he'd like to be, though he wasn't sure he was ready for the work it would take to become better. Didn't that take a certain amount of acceptance? He didn't think he had acceptance in him, not the driving force kind that Alex had found anyway. "The first step is realizing it's not a fix or a switch. I can flip. Getting better is a process. And it's not going to be comfortable or happen overnight. It's hard, grueling work." "I was a Navy SEAL." "You were, and now you're not." After a few weeks of sessions, no matter that they'd touched on a great many things, his military service, his childhood, his hopes for revival, the words "you were and now you're not" repeated over and over in his head like a loop. He felt worse after having talked to Monica a few times now, and that pissed him off, because he was supposed to be better. He stalked across the yard from stables to house after another session, grumpy as hell and not in any mood to talk to Alex or Gabe, but they were both on the porch as if waiting for him. "How's it going?" Alex asked, leaning against the railing, failing at casual. Jack merely grunted and shrugged. He hated that they both waited after every session and asked if he was okay, if things were okay. He wanted to pretend he'd never been so stupid as to think therapy could fix him. But he still went to every session, and he still went to where Alex and Gabe were waiting after each one. "It's not easy. Nothing important ever is. Think of it like Bud's training," Alex offered with a kind of straightforward